Hey guys, it's Jason from Endless RVing, and in today's video we're going to be giving you a detailed review on Cherry Hill Park in College Park, Maryland. You're not going to want to miss it.
We're going away. Get your bag, check the tag.
Thanks for joining us. If anybody's new to the channel and you like the video, we invite you to hit the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so when we put out new videos, you'll get notified. So we're going to bring you on a little tour of Cherry Hill Park, and that's in College Point, Maryland. College Park, Maryland. We recently came back from a trip there. We were there for Thanksgiving, extended Thanksgiving weekend. The reason why we went there is because of its close proximity not only to our home, but also to Washington, D.C. It's about 15 minutes from Washington, D.C., about 4 hours from our home in northern New Jersey. So it was a very nice campground, a lot of amenities, and MJ's going to touch on some of the things that we witnessed when we were there.
So when you first enter the park, it is quite large. So they're very busy year round, not as much as when we were there, but in the summertime, very, very busy, sold out. There's over 400 sites. So when you pull in, they have 3 large lanes to park and go check in at the office. They have the office on the right-hand side, so you pull up, you park there, go into the office, and in the office they have a very large store. So there's a nice check-in area, and then to the right there is a very large area of food, groceries, souvenirs. They have a lot of things DC and Cherry Hill related, shirts, and you name it, you could get anything there. Mm-hmm. They also have, attached to that is almost like a little RV store, kind of. They have tons of RV related items. If something breaks or if you don't have something, you could definitely find it. So
a couple examples, they had like a lap sealant, they had pipe fittings, they had skylights. I mean, the stuff that you won't normally find in campgrounds, they had it there.
Right. So you're pretty much set if something goes
even
wrong
batteries.
Or you forget something. Yeah. All right, so that's the store. Everybody's super helpful at the desk. Really, really nice setup in there. Also to the left when you pull in, there's a bus depot. So they have buses that go right to the DC area. It'll take you from the campground. So that's right there.
It's an actual metro bus.
Yeah,
it's not a campground shuttle. It's the actual metro bus that it's like a stop.
They
do
have
park.
a campground shuttle that comes there, but that is the bus depot, yes, for taking you to DC. So the check-in time there is 11 a.m., which we've never been to a campground that is that early. If you have been, I would love to know where. Put in the comments if you've been to a campground with a check-in time that early. That's very cool because then you get like almost a full day there. And the checkout is also 11, which is pretty standard, 11, 12 usually. But I like that check-in time is very cool. Also at the front, they have golf cart rentals. Large campground, so if you don't like to walk a lot, you can rent a golf cart. They're $50 a day in the off season. So when we were there, they're $25 a day, which is really cool. And so you can take advantage of that if you don't feel like walking all over the campground. So that's an option.
And you can also bring your own golf cart. Mm-hmm. You just have to let the front desk know, but you're allowed to bring your own golf cart also.
Something that was really good there too is their cell phone reception. They do have Wi-Fi. We didn't use the Wi-Fi. Cell phone reception was good.
Yeah, so the Wi-Fi there was coverage throughout the park. We didn't go on it because we have our own setup.
Which we will actually link.
Yeah, we're gonna put a card above. So we have AT&T service, and I think it was 4 to 5 bars, which was good. We actually did a live stream from there. So check out the cards we put, so you can see what kind of service we got.
Something that Sierra and Bowser absolutely loved was the dog park. They actually have 2 dog parks. They're pretty much connected to each other. One is called the dog park and one is called the dog run. It's pretty much 2 enclosed dog areas. One of them has some agility equipment, so there is an A-frame and poles to jump over. It's fun. Another thing too that they offer that a lot of campgrounds don't is they had a dog walking service there. So for a small fee, you can pay. If you're going to be spending the full day in DC, you can pay and have your dogs walked for you while you're out. So that is a cool perk. I think that's really, really neat. Izzy sat down with one of the managers at Cherry Hill Park, Jennifer, and we did a little interview with her. We got some really cool background information on how the park got started and what it actually was before it became Cherry Hill Park. So that was pretty cool. So we're gonna take you to that right now.
Today we have a special guest. We are at Cherry Hill Campground in College Park, Maryland, and with me is manager Jennifer, correct?
Yeah.
Jennifer, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you for taking the time
thank you.
to talk to us. We are out here for an extended Thanksgiving weekend, and it's the first time here. It came highly recommended, and the place is beautiful. But I'm going to come to the expert that's going to give us a lot more information about this campground. So if you guys are in the area and decide to come here, you know where you're getting into, okay? So if you have a couple of minutes, I'm going to ask you a couple questions.
Absolutely, yeah.
And guys, I have my trusty pad here because you know my memory, so I'm just going to be reading off the pad. So can you give us a little history of the park?
Yeah, so we're actually in our 5th generation here.
Okay.
Cherry Hill Park started as a poultry farm. Wasn't called Cherry Hill Park back then, but it was a family poultry farm. Turned into a gas station, general store over the years.
Okay.
And then right around when RVing started taking off, right after World War II, they started setting up campsites right behind the general store. And then as people wanted to come to DC, as the interstates were being built, we grew the campground. And it was actually Cherry Hill Camp City,
Okay.
right down the road, for many years. And then at some point, again, the industry shifted, and people wanted newer, nicer amenities. So that's when Cherry Hill Park was conceived of.
Okay, and I just want to point out some cool things that I noticed here that I haven't noticed in any other park, including Disney, which is one of the most upscale parks out there. A lot of these sites have, this is an all year open park, so a lot of these sites have, the water outlets are heated, right? And they're wrapped in like a foam, and there's electric, you can plug them in. So that's one cool thing that allow you to go all year. Also, the water has pressure regulators on, which I've never seen before, which is kind of awesome.
Yep.
But thank you for answering that. And I noticed you have tent sites, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have some cabins and yurts and other things. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. We have something for everyone here. We've got our tent sites and our premium tent sites. We've got our standard sites, our premium sites. Almost everything is full hookup. Our rental units, we have premium rental units where we've got cabins that have running water. They've got bathrooms and full kitchens in them. And then we have our more rustic units. Next year, actually, we're bringing in a couple new yurts. We've got glamping pods too. Those are really
I saw
cool.
those, yeah.
Yeah, they're like little hobbit huts. They're super cute.
And what's in those things?
Inside there's heat AC and electric sockets. There are beds, and then depending on the style, there is like a table and a mini fridge and a microwave in some of the styles.
Okay.
So they're designed for people who want to go rustic but aren't quite ready for the actual tenting experience.
Okay, awesome. And and also another nice thing here is you guys have you got a couple pools, right?
Yeah, we got two
And
pools.
what are some other amenities that you have here?
Sure. So we've got 2 pools. We've got the hot tub. We have a cafe on site.
Mm-hmm.
We have mini golf. We have a splash park, really fun for the little kids. We've got a shuttle that runs around the park at our busiest times of day. We do tractor rides right before sunset. Those are super popular. And then, of course, we have our public transportation. The bus comes into the campground and takes people right to DC. That's probably our #1 amenity, is helping people get into Washington, DC to tour the sites.
And now you are this location is pretty close to DC, correct?
Yeah.
About how far
Yeah,
are
we're
you
15
from?
miles from Washington, D.C.
Okay, yeah. So you have the luxury of being close to DC, but you're kind of still far out enough that you're not
Yeah.
stuck in that traffic
Absolutely.
and all that craziness. So we was driving in from northern New Jersey, and you guys are right off I-95. It's relatively
easy to get to.
very easy to get to, and all the roads getting in for all you guys with the big rigs out there, everything's clear. There's not going to be any issue. We came in 37 feet towing a 24-foot trailer, and we got in with no problem. And then the site we have, we're able to pull right through with the trailer hooked up, and we still have room, which is pretty awesome. So room for any size RV. What are some of the reasons why you guys are open all year?
People always want to visit Washington, D.C., and we want to be here to make sure you can have the vacation you want.
Yeah, and we're here on Thanksgiving weekend, and although the park is not sold out, there's still quite a few motorhomes here. Talking about being sold out, how many RV sites do you have, if you know off the top of your head?
About 400 sites. That probably includes our tent sites.
Okay. And does that get sold out at any time, like in the summer?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
Summer holidays, around spring break, the cherry blossom season, we
Okay.
get really busy. And then summer weekends, we do book up.
Okay. And in your opinion, what sets you guys apart from other RV parks?
We are here to give people a vacation in DC. And I think a lot of campgrounds are designed around a really fun time in the park. We give you both. So we have the location. We also have all the premium amenities here. You know, when you're a guest here, you're welcome, and we treat you as though you're a guest in our own home.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a couple of questions that I had for you. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a tour of the park and bring to our subscribers a full tour and what our opinion is of this. And so far, it's been great. So I thank you for your
All
time.
right, yeah, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Jennifer, for that interview. Very kind of you. So we actually did drive around shooting video for you guys. So MJ is going to talk about some places that we shot video at.
So one of the main hubs of the park is called the Conference Center. So at the Conference Center, this is where a lot of the amenities are found. So the first thing they have right outside the Conference Center is 2 large pools. All right, obviously we were there in November. They're not open yet. I think they run through October. So lots of fun to be had there. They also have, now you walk past the pool into the Conference Center and there's a hot tub open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. So if you have a cooler day and you want to warm up in the hot tub, it's right there outside the, inside the Conference Center, away from the pools. They also have a sauna, full sauna in there, right?
Walk-in sauna.
Yeah, it was really nice. They have, and also in the same area, they have a nice sized cafe that was open when we were there. So I think they have breakfast, lunch. I'm not quite sure what time they closed, but they had a lot of different options.
With an extended seating area.
Yeah,
which is nice.
Yeah, little dining area there. So that was very cool. Then on the other side of that, there is a whole lounge area. So they have a lounge with a TV. I think it might have been a tube TV. Then a whole area of movies. But get this, for you older folks, you'll appreciate this with us. They had VCR tapes.
Yes.
And a VCR to play those tapes. They have a game room, nice size game room. A lot of cool games in there for the kids and adults alike. They had an exercise room, which was so-so. Not, they had a bike and a, we tend to work out a lot, so it wasn't something that we found to be really useful. But, if you just want to get on the bike for a little bit or walk on the treadmill, it's perfect. They also had laundry, huge laundry facility, like an actual laundromat.
Yeah.
24-hour a day. There's 2 laundromats, one in the main conference center and then one in another part of the campground. Very, very nice. They also had a big ballroom, 3,600 square feet ballroom in the conference center, which they do weddings and things. And we actually, when we were taking the video here, you will see that we walked in on wedding preparations being done. They had all the seats and we opened the door and they were like, oh, who's that? Hey guys. So we just wanted to get a quick look at that, but that was very nice. So they do a lot of weddings there. So they have, as Jennifer had mentioned, they have mini golf. They have a whole splash park. Now, splash parks, if you go to like indoor water parks and they have all the guns. I don't know if they have that.
I don't know. We did. I mean, it wasn't open when we were there.
Yeah,
so.
But we have to check because Izzy loves that. He loves hiding behind things and shooting water guns at unsuspecting people. Anyway, that's open from April to October. So that obviously wasn't open, but we were able to see the area. They have a Gaga pit, which is kind of like a dodgeball thing for kids. They had ping pong, cornhole. They had 3 separate playgrounds, one near the waterfall. They have a waterfall, beautiful, upon entering, and there was a waterfall playground there. And they also had it was called Capitol Reef Pond, where you can fish. Do you want to touch on they had this very cool outdoor adult fitness area.
Yeah, so you talked about the playgrounds, right? The multiple playgrounds.
Yeah.
They also had an outdoor, like she said, outdoor adult fitness area. We actually got a really good workout in there. It had a couple pull-up bars, like the rings. It had a leg press machine. It had a push-up, like kind of a push-up bar, and also like a flat bench for sit-ups. But if you're creative and you bring like elastic bands, you can get a pretty good workout there. They also had a table you could do like step-ups on, so you got a good workout there, especially it was a nice like fall day. It was pretty nice out there.
Yep. Yeah, if it's like 90 degrees, it's...
Yeah, also, if you guys are runners, the park is big enough that you can get some good mileage in. So one loop around the park, if you kind of go up and down some of the different areas, you get about 2 miles. So do a couple of loops, you know, you can get a good workout in. And then if you want to go outside and run, you know, through College Park, you can certainly do that also.
Yeah, they had basketball court there, so the three of it, we played with Jason. That was fun. And they provide all the balls and everything that you would need. A big draw, and I think Jennifer had mentioned this as well, is the tractor rides that they do. They do the tractor rides. I think that's mostly in the summer. Right? Yeah. And they also outside have a nice outdoor wedding pavilion. All right, that was kind of near our site.
Yeah, like an open air thing.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful open area to have outdoor weddings.
So they have camping for everyone, like Jennifer said. They have yurts, they have open tent sites, fully furnished cabins, pull-through RV sites, as well as, you know, back-in RV sites. Almost all the sites are full hookups. Now, this park is open all year, right? They're open through the winter. Most of the sites have heated water outlets. They're wrapped in like a heat tape and also foam and plugged in, so you'll have water running all year there. The sites are very, very level. We had the premium pull-through site simply because we had the trailer with us, so we're 37 feet in length and then another 24 feet for the trailer, and we pulled right in and still had plenty of space. A lot of the sites have pavers, also really nice like park benches as far as park tables and benches.
Well, they had the picnic table, but they also had like wrought iron like table and chairs. Yeah, so also, you know,
everything is nice. Really well kept, and you rarely see pavers out on like and there was quite a few sites with pavers there. So nice thing about the RV sites that we like, some people may not like that, they're open, right? Not a lot of trees, not a lot of definitely no overhang, big rig friendly, like, you know, 45 footers, buses were there, no problem. So if you're looking for somewhere, if you know, your big rig, a big fifth wheel or whatever, this is good. You don't have to worry about clearance. And what's even better is that the roads getting to the park are open. You don't have to worry about like narrow roads and stuff like that. So it's a very large campground, and the bathhouses are all over the place, right? And
lots of garbage too.
Lots of garbage, places for like poop bags for dogs. But I'm just touching on the bathhouses. They're very large, very clean. So a lot of shower stalls, large, you know, bathrooms. Plenty of room. Now I can imagine in the summer the place is probably very packed.
Crowded,
we were there recently, and you know it was maybe a quarter full, but it probably gets a little crazy there in the summer. So if you're deciding to go there in the summer, I would definitely make reservations prior. I probably wouldn't risk just like roll it in there because you may not get a spot.
Yeah, there's over 400 sites, she said, but they sell out like July 4th, Memorial Day.
Right.
You definitely have to call ahead. But it's worth it. We really, really enjoyed it. And bummer, we had to leave a day early because New Jersey was getting hit with a snowstorm, so we had to leave one day early, unfortunately.
The prices aren't cheap here. Ours was about $92 a night for the premium site, but that's still way less than if you're going to stay at a hotel in DC.
Oh, yeah. Oh, way less.
Way less.
Way less. And there's also a trail, like a biking trail. I mean, you can bike, walk, run, whatever you want to do to DC, right? From the area of the campground.
Right, I think that's like 15 miles or so. So if you're into that, you can do that.
Doing marathon training, you can head into DC.
So if anybody has been to Cherry Hill and you have any feedback, leave it down in the comments. And also, if you know of any other campgrounds or RV parks in that DC metro area, leave it in the comments. You know, we want to know about it. I'm sure our subscribers will want to know about it. And we look forward to hearing from you. So I think we're going to wrap it up now. I think we got it covered.
Yeah, definitely thumbs up for Cherry Hill.
Thumbs
up.
We'll
be back.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back there.
You know what you didn't mention?
What's that?
SS.
Oh, Sugar Shack? Oh, so, all right, before we go.
We do have a picture.
Yeah, I think we do. So before we go, there is one donut chain in the Virginia, DC area. It's called Sugar Shack. It's rated in like the top 20 in the United States. And It's really
Best
good.
vegan donuts.
Well, donuts in general.
Yes,
you know,
but they have a lot of.
most of the donuts are vegan, but in general, it's just a great donut, right? So
Izzy was counting down the days.
because the last time we were there was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But we definitely got our dozen there. So I think we covered most of what we wanted to get in. If you liked the video, again, please subscribe below, hit the thumbs up, share and comment. It really helps us out.
We answer every comment. We love hearing from you guys.
Yeah, so for myself and MJ, we thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the road.
We belong